Hi, hello. How are you all doing today? Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I feel pretty good today, honestly. Today was been a pretty relaxed day. Of course, I had some like basic stuff I had to do in order to like get it out of the way. But nonetheless, now that I'm back home, I won't lie to y'all. I just have this. I've been wanting to make a little video because I've been seeing the traction I've been getting, on YouTube, and it's been really like motivating. It's really put a smile on my face, for lack of a better term. And I just wanted to do that. Also, real quick, not real quick. I want to talk about this. Do you see where we're at right now? Look at this. Look how beautiful this place is. Do you see that down there? There's like random, like, I'm assuming it's like a city, a town, something, or maybe some industrial facility where they created some type of like fuel. I don't know what it is, a grain silo, who knows. I've been looking at all this stuff right here, and it's been really just, I don't know about y'all, but it does make me feel happy just like looking at all this stuff right here. I appreciate the little things in life. Okay, I get happy when I see a penny on the ground. Anyways, nonetheless, I've been looking at all this stuff right there. There's a ship in the background, sweet. I only came here because someone recommended it to me on YouTube. His name is Christopher, but if you see him, please say hi. He's a fucking lovely dude. But anyways, the recommendation just came just come look back here and just like see like the like awe-inspiring like backdrop of Destiny. And I don't know about y'all, again, it just makes me like happy looking at this type of stuff because my mind just wanders. It makes me think of like all the like little things that are going on in this world because it's so vast. We got to keep in mind that we are at the edge of the last city on Earth, and there could be so much other life out there, other like small settlements of people, fucking fallen, who knows, like there could be so much stuff out there. And it just, the idea of like just what could be out there just always makes me like, oh my god, it makes me giddy because it's like, oh, what could be out there, but at the same time it does make me a little sad. I'm trying to do this whole panning thing. I don't know how it feels. Nonetheless, we're gonna take a real quick trip. Not quick, that's the main part of the video I really want to go to. We're gonna go to the European Dead Zone because there's a spot I want to go to because it's just been like festering in my mind for a while. I might also go to Russia too. Who knows where this video might take me. I'm literally just want to talk, just have a nice conversation. So quick second, we'll be there in a hot minute. Just give me some time. Hi, hello. Sorry, I interrupt this whole broadcast to bring you a special report. Curse cowardly dog. Anyway, so I completely forgot about this until like I realized it while doing the video. So as you can see right there, for the most part, there's been a few people that have been wanting like my little Bungie name and all that stuff for being able to like play with me or add me as a friend on the Bungie account, whatever. Because there's a lot of people that play on different platforms, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, you know how it goes. So because of that, I think this is it right here, right there, the Bungie name, right there, ORICUAL 4253. I think that's what it is. I'm assuming. I don't really know. I'm hoping that's what it is. That might be it. I don't really know. Never really done this before. Yeah. Nonetheless, so that's it right there. So if you want to add me as a friend, on the Bungie account, whatever, go right ahead. It's right there. I'm gonna probably post this on my Instagram too, like that everyone else can see it too. But anyways, sorry for this like interruption. Now back to the main video. Yeah. And just like that, with the power of editing, we made it. So listen, the spot that I'm at right now is it's not a key location, it's just like a transfer room, if that makes sense. This is a spot where people fly through the sparrows and just go to the next location on the European Dead Zone. It's a beautiful place, and it's something that honestly I feel like, this is just my opinion, okay, I feel like that's what all types of games, but it's a place where it gets overlooked a lot, because this place, I was coming here not that long ago, just looking around, and it's so fucking beautiful. I don't think you understand how actually amazing this place is. Like, there's just so much little detail in this game, like in such random spots that have no reason to be this detailed. Of course, there are some spots where the developers, if you can kind of see, I'll show them to you probably, where they skimped out on some locations because their priorities are building the game and make sure it's safe. I'm pretty sure, I guarantee you, game development's way fucking harder, than I realize, especially the art department. I guarantee you it's fucking stupid difficult. Nonetheless, there are little spots all over. I don't know if you hear the ambiance in the background, there's little rabbits running around and shit, it's fucking sweet. But anyways, before we get on to one of the main topics of conversation, because there's two things I want to talk about. It's one, the nostalgia that Destiny 2 gives me, honestly, and also Destiny 1 too. Even during the time of playing the game, it gave me nostalgia, and it's about a weird topic. If I could speak on this for a bit, it might get a little weird, but I still want to talk about this. But before we get into that, I do also want to talk real quick. I have to say this because I want to. I get messages here and there, like on either on YouTube or on Instagram through my DMs and shit like that, and I try to like talk to everyone that does like you know, send a message or whatever, or so, because you know, I want to be like openly like genuine to all these, to everyone that comments, because you know, I fucking am really appreciative to everyone that does comment, whether good or bad. I'm open to all. Helpful criticism is also something like I really do enjoy, or either just how you're feeling. It just makes me like genuinely happy, like knowing that I'm able to like actually like make people like a little smile on their face for like a little bit. Oh my god, that makes me happy. I like that a lot. Forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong. I am extremely sorry, but I think your name is pronounced Joel Douglas, if that's correct. If I butchered it, I'm fucking sorry. I really be real honest with you. I'm not really good at that type of stuff, but nonetheless, he did say something, and it wanted me to like bring on a quick topic of conversation, because I was actually like I talked about this with like friends IRL about this type of thing, and it's about my name on, you know, YouTube. He's Mr. Joel here said Ori. I really like that. I like the name because it's a small, like, short little abbreviation for my actual, like, name of YouTube. And I know that there are people that don't know how to pronounce it because I've been seeing it. So let me just quickly say this. There's a whole backstory about it, and it's about my first ever friend that I ever like made on Destiny, the very first one. I had so much fucking grand time with this dude. It was so much fun. He was the first guy I ever like did raids with and nightfalls with, and they like trials with. It was such a good guy. I like it. But everyone else throughout like my entire like career on playing like games on Xbox, whatever, whether it be through Battlefield or like Call of Duty or whatever, people will pronounce my name as Oracle. Because that was the original plan, was to make my name. My name was supposed to be like pronounced Oracle, you know, Oricual. That's how I spelled it. Keep in mind, I'm fucking stupid. So because of that, I ended up spelling it completely wrong. However, I still stuck with it, the Oracle thing, but I know that's not how it was pronounced and all that stuff. I know that's how you know pronounce this name. However, this one guy, and I'm gonna keep him like nameless because I don't know if he wants to be talked about on YouTube, whatever. He pronounced my name ORICUAL. Ori and then Kyul. He had a weird way of pronouncing my name, and that was the way he was able to pronounce it. Of course, I guarantee it was the most like literate way you'll actually speak it, but he pronounced it ORICUAL, and I absolutely fell in love with that name ever since he said that, because it just fit perfectly. ORICUAL. And it was everyone else, even the other people that we played with like during raids or whatever, they would all say Oracle. That's just how it was, but he would say ORICUAL, and I absolutely loved it. So that was like the name I took on after that. It was like, oh yeah, how you pronounce my name is ORICUAL. ORICUAL. I actually love it, and it just makes me actually happy. You know, I was gonna like talk right here, but then like a whole public event started, so great. Oh, wait, actually, that might be a good thing. I could probably do something in the background.
No, used to snort coke from the top of the refrigerator.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Somebody grabs your dick, you just fucking smile and...
What are we looking at? What's going on here?
Smile and go.
Gay guy?
Whatever, everybody needs a break from time to time.
Wonder what's going on in his mind. Wonder what he's doing. I don't know if he's new or not, or if he's just like, you know, a normal player. I don't know. Let's help him out. Let's have fun.
Look at those folk acting like they own this place.
I don't have the proper like setup. I have a fucking Crucible setup on myself, so this is kind of odd. Yo, I don't know how you turn this into a public, like, heroic event. I'm assuming killing these things? I don't know. It's been so long. I mean, he got it. We're perfectly fine.
We finished off that servitor.
Do you see where we're at right now? I absolutely love little tiny like crevices like this in games where it's just like a dark and dank. It's just like, well, I use the word dank in the sense of like the actual literal term, you know, it's like a wet place, you know, whatever. Anyways, so like it's just a nice like incandescent light bulb just kind of chilling here. There's like bullshit in the background. I like it. But anyways, what was I talking about again? Yeah, my name. So anyways, that's how he pronounced it, was ORICUAL, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So that's, you know, that lives on to this point right here. Mr. Joel here said my name, but in a quick abbreviation as Ori. Keep in mind, I already knew about the name because I played the game Ori in the Blind Forest. I fucking love that game. Like off topic, I absolutely love that game. It was such a beautiful game. Have you seen it? Oh my god. But like, I completely, it did go over my head a few times where it's like, oh yeah, that's a nice little abbreviation for it. But after Mr. Joel here described it and said, just said it, and again, it was a nice little quick conversation. If you want to play games, completely down with it. I just need to figure out time to play games with everybody, because it's kind of difficult with my schedule. I won't lie to y'all. I have a really strict schedule when it comes to my workouts, volleyball, and also like my other like activities in life. But I'm only saying this to bring up the topic of like, for the like how you want to, like, for the people that are new here, like how y'all guys would want to talk or like and or describe me in it. And so fucking mother, god damn it. I only say this because I want people to know, like, there's different ways you can address my name, you know, all that stuff. Like, I'm perfectly comfortable with whatever y'all say, like whether it be the ORICUAL, or, you know, Ori. Also, I have my actual name that I guarantee you've heard it before on YouTube because it's out there. It's my name. My actual name is Rudy, like Rudy. So, you know, I'm perfectly fine however you want to pronounce it or say whichever one it is. I prefer ORICUAL because, you know, not Oracle, but ORICUAL. I prefer that one because it's so much fun. It has that lo-fi aesthetic that I really do enjoy. It makes me excited. It makes me happy. I really do appreciate it. But anyways, the main thing I want to talk about here, which is basically going to be, I don't know how long I'll talk about it, but as you can see, is just like, can you just look at this real quick? Like, do y'all see the amount of detail that went into this one spot that people just fly like they're sparrows, just like straight through? Like, there's so much little things here that I just like duly appreciate. Like, the story behind like how this whole thing even happened here is just like mind-boggling to me. Clearly this hole was already here and the vehicle was either trying to get through it or thrown like through it, because the vehicle didn't make this hole right here. Let that be known. If they did, then the whole like front end of it would be completely like obliterated or destroyed. It's still like perfectly fine, this little like van sedan bullshit thing. Like, even the vines on it, do you see the vines on this little thing? It's just, again, something that people just completely go by, and that's something I want to talk about when it came to this game. Is that it gives me a nostalgia for a life that I never lived. And what I mean by that is sometimes I will get lost in this world of Destiny, just walking around and looking at everything and just like exploring this whole world and seeing what's about. Like, my imagination runs wild and rampant as to the ideas of like what's behind these like boarded up walls or like doorways, like what's beyond this, like, you know, this wooden bullshit right here, or this windows, whatever. Like, what's like what could be living in like this little tiny like vicinity of a city that I'm currently in right now, or the life that lives in here too. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be human too. It could be the fallen. Like, there could be other fallen just kind of like living about inside these random apartments here. Also, just look at how beautiful like everything is. The skybox even too, the sound of the like the wind hitting the leaves on the trees. This feels so right. I absolutely love it. I love the aesthetic that Destiny 2 gives. It's the idea that everything here was once lived in, but also it was in the said quote-unquote future. And because of that, it just, like, you get the beautiful landscapes of like Earth, where it's just like, oh yeah, this is recognizable. Like, I guarantee you, like, there's some like HVAC fucking fans just chilling on the roofs of these buildings, you know, just doing its thing. But yet you get the futuristic like symbolism of like, you know, Mars and Rasputin, where you see how like where technology can lead us to. And yet still, like, in this world, there are still, from the golden age, you know, of humanity, like, there's still trash cans of just like in the corners of alleyways in these little areas too. It's like old, the best way I could describe it is like old Eastern European like architecture. Keep in mind, I know it's like a very horrendous place to live in. I'm not saying that it's a magical fucking place that we should all go to. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that the aesthetic is that's what's giving off of this old-timey vibe. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't know about y'all, but again, I could get lost staring at everything here, wondering what life will be like, and also what life could be like too. Like this bus right here. Like, there could be a good part of me too, again, the imagination runs wild, where I would just imagine, like, this is back during like Destiny, like when I would like Destiny 1 times, I would go to random locations and just imagine life living inside this bus, like of where we're at now in the modern era of Destiny, where like shit's hitting the fucking fan, and just like, you know, boarding up the walls of this thing, putting a little bed in there, there, a nice little like fucking camp out, make this a nice little home. They're living out here in the like European dead zone. The whole like this whole place just truly does make me like genuinely happy. Hey, look, that one guy's still here. Sweet. Because the amount of detail that is put in here is just like awe-inspiring. The idea of what life is like in this game, and also what it could have been and what it can be too. Again, I know that, you know, oh yeah, look, this is a perfect example right there. Boom, do you see it? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. There are some instances, now keep in mind, I'm not saying this game's fucking perfect. There are instances in this game where like if you really look hard enough, like you can see like the trees aren't fully rendered, and also like the building isn't even rendered too. There are other locations in this little like small like valley of buildings too, right, and all that stuff, like right here, as you can see. Another place that isn't like fully like designed and rendered. Again, I completely understand the abilities of like the developers and the artists that make this game. You know, they have time constraints, you can't really do that. But again, the ambiance of this world, if you were to look past all the flaws, it's fucking beautiful. Like even the ships of the Cabal flying down, again, like just everything about this just makes me just, it makes me giddy, if that makes sense. It makes me excited just to see this place, because the idea is that it just makes me like, you know, the best way I can describe it is just fucking nostalgia. Now, am I looking too deep into this whole idea? Maybe. Am I looking way too deep into like the whole, like, you know, I'm seeing like the beauty in this shit, and some guy like that made it was like, yeah, this fucking cool, like, you know, that probably, like, I don't know. But like, again, I like to get lost in these little worlds, and I thoroughly do appreciate everything they have to offer, because like not many people in this world will just like go about and just like look at the landscape and just like admire how beautiful it is in this game. Like, again, I know this game is meant for like, you know, doing raids and like strikes and crucible trials, all this bullshit, whatever, but like keep in mind, at the end of the day, like for the most part, I grew up playing Destiny being a solo player, and I'm doing things that like, you know, a solo player would do, and it's just stuff like this. It's just like walking like the open areas and just exploring and just like admiring what's like beautiful about it.
You see, my dad
like that.
knew organ harvesters.
Oh my god.
So you want to talk about what the real controllers of the Greys are? It looks like Sauron.
This place has a whole aesthetic at night. I really do appreciate it. It's quiet, the fireflies are out, it's beautiful. But anyways, I think I'm going a little too long in this video here because my controller batteries are dying, and I just, you know, it's like there's a lot of things dying right now. So I think I might just end it off here for a quick second. The give and take I want to give off this little video right here I want to talk about is just like the game just makes me feel like it's a place that like it's familiar, and I just like place I want to live in, even though it's fucking like actual hell, I'm be real honest with y'all. But I mean, it does feel a little sad sometimes whenever I do look at this place, because it just gives me off the ideas like what could have been, what should have been, and what is, and it just makes me, it does make me sad seeing this landscape. Again, the way art like fucking fucks with you, it really, you know, it's one of those weird things that's like humans fucking go through, I guess. Nonetheless, I want to thank everyone again that is subscribing to my channel and also discovering my little channel too. If you comment on my videos, I'm going to try to get to every single one of y'all and like actually like talk to y'all, because I'm extremely grateful for everyone that is commenting on this channel. Again, even if like, I'll be honest with y'all, even if y'all comment like bad things too on this channel, I mean, it's still, you know, I will still answer y'all. I've done it before. If y'all guys look, for the people that don't know, if you do look back at some of my older videos, some of them do have like maybe a few comments here and there where it's like, you know, it's whatever, but it's like, it doesn't bother me, perfectly fine, thick skin. But nonetheless, I just want to thank everyone honestly for, you know, really commenting and also liking my videos and like watching my channel, and also, you know, subscribing. It does really put a smile on my face, and I duly appreciate it. And I am also thankful for everybody just in general. I'm gonna keep on being grateful and thankful to everybody at the end of all my videos, because that's just like the most appropriate thing for me to do right now at this point in time, and for until probably I die, to be real honest with y'all. Nonetheless, thank you again for watching. I hope you all have a grand day, and just, yeah, that's basically it. Have a grand night.